You've just completed the first finals of the 2010 NCHA XTO Energy Super Stakes. That's the John Deere division of the Open, and I'm standing here with our champion, Bart Nichols. Thank you for interviewing with us.
Sure.
And we're going to take a look at your video real quick.
We were late enough in the herd that pretty much all the safe cows we knew had already been cut. We wanted to cut some good cows that would give us a chance to win on, but we knew they'd be a little tricky, but it all worked out pretty good. The mare's just pretty accurate here. The cow kind of rolled away from her there a little bit, and she kind of paused and read through the middle of that turn and didn't want to work that cow too long. It was going to get pretty tricky pretty quick there, it looked like, or it felt like.
What about looking for, you were earlier in the bunch?
Cow here, everybody was kind of scared of her, including myself, but if we could hold her, we knew we'd like it, and she was kind of there on the back gate, and I had to go dig her out of there, and luckily she worked out plenty good. The mare just stays so smart about a cow and accurate. Like I said, Roger did a brilliant job of training her. Right here, I'm looking for a place to get off this cow. Right there it was. And turned around here, and I didn't know what we were going to cut from here, and Roger had a black cow over here on the corner, and it kind of presented itself there, and I knew I had a lot of time left on the clock, but kind of had to come and do something.
Third cow's kind of when things got a little interesting too, there towards the end.
That cow got pretty quick there at the end and kind of running some angles on her, and had cows running around everywhere. I knew better than to look at it, but she knew which one we was working.
And that's what matters, right?
Yeah.
All right, we just watched your run, and I understand that you were also had another horse in this bunch as well. You were second in the draw. So tell us a little bit about how you prepared for tonight's finals, having two horses.
Well, I tried to just cut the best cows in the best places that I could for the other horse. He's been a really consistent horse for me for the Stewart Ranch, and I sure wanted to do a good job for them. They've been good to me, and hopefully finally got a good result for them with that horse, and then come back and showed the other mare, and kind of had to cut the cows that were left, and not really what we'd really like to have cut.
Yeah, you were leading it there for quite a while. It took an 18.5 to kind of bump you, but then you came in on Arosesuchaclatter on a 222 to win tonight. Tell us a little bit about how you felt coming in. You were next to last in the herd tonight.
I knew the cows that we were going to cut were going to be plenty tricky, and I was pretty confident that she could hold them, but I was a little nervous about it.
Now, I understand this is a horse that was bought at the dispersal sale, correct, for Rock Creek Ranch, but you still have Roger Wagner helping you in the corner. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I worked for Roger for 2 years and did kind of an apprenticeship underneath of him, and he's, ever since I've been out on my own, he's been in my corner, and we still talk all the time, and I got a couple of different horses that come out of that program as well, and it's just been a good fit.
Yeah, so it's not just because of the horse, it's because of your past working for him and the relationship with him then, huh?
Yeah, that's had something to do with it.
Was he ever there in the corner giving you any advice on how she might react or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I mean, he can see things during the course of a run he'll tell you when to straighten her up, or kind of, he's a good man to have in your corner. He always knows the cow's good, him and Casey both, and John and Shannon, of course, they do a great job out front, and it's just a good team.
You currently live in Cimarron, New Mexico, I understand, but you're originally from Kansas. Tell us a little bit about where you started and where you are now.
I grew up in kind of ranching family around Medicine Lodge, and worked for Shannon Hall when I was a kid, when he spent a little time up there, and that's kind of how I got acquainted with the cutting horse deal. And then I went through high school and rodeoed and rode saddle broncs for several years, and then when Crystal and I got married, we started a family, and I figured I better figure out how to make a real living. And so I was living there on a ranch in the Panhandle, and Shannon called me up and said Roger was needing some help and wanted to know if I'd be interested in it. And Crystal and I decided to take a chance and move down there, and it's been good ever since.
Good. Well, thank you for visiting with us tonight. This is Bart Nichols, your 2010 NCHA XTO Energy Super Stakes John Deere Division of the Open champion, scoring a 222 on Arosesuchaclatter owned by Costa. Thank you very much for visiting with us, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.